Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is get a chunk buster. And then after that, you're going to find a nice spot to, make a farm. You're going to do /F claim, which is going to claim the land. And then you're going to place a chunk buster right under your feet. Once you do that, it is going to get rid of this entire chunk of blocks. Now there's a few different ways to get a chunk buster. The first is if you do /shop, you can go to raiding materials. And then right here, a chunk buster is worth $142,000. You can also get them from voting. It's one of the rewards you can get. You can also get them in the AH. As you can see, some are right here for a discounted price, except there are a lot of them. But yeah, after that, you're probably going to want to, fortify this area real quick just so people can't walk straight into it. So what I'm going to do is do /shop, go to raiding materials, and go ahead and buy myself an infinite vertical gen bucket. I'm also going to get myself an infinite horizontal gen bucket. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this gen bucket and start genning around this entire little area that has been chunk busted. And you're going to keep doing this until you are done. And as you can see, I kind of messed up a little bit, but that was because I was lagging a little bit. So, nothing too terrible. You could just go ahead and mine that straight down if you wanted to. But then I'm going to take this horizontal gen bucket and I'm just going to place it right over the top of this area. And so now you have this little area that you are going to make a cactus farm in, as that is the simplest, most passive, best way to make money on the server. And so the best way to do this is to make a little area, you have to basically put another floor on this spot, but you want to do it on the bottom, or just you want to give yourself some room below it is basically all you want to do. And so once you do that, you can just mine a little hole in this corner if you want to get up and whatnot, but that's all you really need to do. Now you have a couple options because you need to start making the cactus farm. So obviously you need cactus, string, and sand. So the cheapest way to do this is to go to /wild, go to a zone, and then right here you can see selected biome disabled. If you enable this, you can pick what biome you want to end up on. And so if you want to find basically right here, desert, you want to set that to desert, and then you can TP to the meteor. Oh wait, hold on, I almost forgot a major thing. I did not set my home here. So what I'm going to do is /set home farm, or since this is claim, you can do /F set home, or let's do F set warp cactus. Either works as well. But now I'm going to do the same thing and go to the meteor overworld, and hopefully I go to a desert. And boom, just like that, I am in a desert. And now what you can obviously do is just start farming some of this stuff. You're not farming this stuff to actually sell it. You're farming this to make your farm. So obviously you can do this. You can go get as much cactus as you want, and then you can also just get, as much sand as you want. Since sand is really expensive on Complex, it's, kind of necessary to get sand this way if you want to. But the alternative to doing this is doing it in /shop. So if you were to do /shop, you can find red sand, which is way cheaper than normal sand. And you could just buy a bunch of that, or however much money you have, you could just buy that. That's just what's going to be used to make the farm. And so I'm going to do the same thing and just buy the cactus and the string myself from the shop. Cactus is obviously a good bit more expensive, but when you have the farm up, it's going to be making the cactus back for you, so you won't have to spend much money to finish it. Then I'm going to get the string as well, which is also pretty cheap, and then I'm going to go back to my F warp cactus. Now there is a main necessity to this farm. There is something you need for it to work, and that is a collection chest. As you can see right here, I have a collection chest level 1, and basically what this does is if I place it down, it is going to collect every type of sellable drop in this chunk that falls. So basically this means that whenever your cactus grows, instead of it falling like this or whatever, it is just going to go straight into this cactus or this collection chest, and then you will be able to sell it. And so the best way to get a collection chest is also from voting. You're going to be able to get a cactus chest from voting. And so honestly, if you vote 10 times, I think you'll probably have enough keys to get a chest once. But if you don't get it that way, you can do /AH and find collection chests this way. Now this one is upgraded. You can upgrade them. I'm not going to get into how to do that and whatnot, but you can upgrade them so they can hold more items. As you can see, this one holds 5 million items and this one only holds 345,000. So once you have that placed, the easy part is left and you just have to make the farm itself. And so there's a lot of ways to make the farm, but if you want the most efficient way to make it, you can just follow what I am doing right now. You're basically making a checkered pattern, you know, with the red sand to put the cactus on, just like this. And once you're done with that, you are literally just going to place the cactus on the sand, as it's, you know, not going to be able to be placed anywhere else. And you're just going to make sure you place it on every single one. You know, you might be saying, you know, there's no room for the cactus to grow. You know, how's it going to grow and get you money? Basically, that's what the collection chest does. It makes it to where you can place it like this and it doesn't need room to grow. It'll just kind of automatically send drops into the collection chest for you to sell. And then once you've done that, you're just going to go in between each one and place string, you know, in between each gap. The string is basically making it so you can place another layer on top of this one. And so then once you're done, you are able to place another layer of red sand on the string. Make sure you don't place it on the cactus. You want to place it on the string, and basically placing it on the string is going to make it to where the cactus will grow, but before it is fully grown, it is going to register that there is a block in between it and it is going to break itself. So it's going to be kind of hard to see this visually while I'm doing this, but you're just going to have to trust me. If you make your cactus farm like this, it will work. I promise. I've done it, you know, millions of times. It will work. And so boom, this is a working cactus farm. Now, obviously this is incredibly small. This is one layer in a small area. You can just keep going up. You know, you place the cactus on the red sand and then you're going to place the string right here, and then you're going to do that for just however many layers you want. You just want to make sure it, you know, follows the base of what I have kind of, you know, already done. And then once you have a huge farm, you're going to be able to go to the cactus chest, and there will be cactus in here. There's obviously nothing in here because nothing has grown yet. And then in order to sell this cactus chest, you're actually going to need a sell wand, which you can also get from voting, or you will be able to look into the, you know, AH and find one that way. Here's a sell wand right here. This one's for 100 million. It's, you know, someone just put that up there for whatever reason, but you know, usually they will be on AH for very cheap and you'll be able to buy one. And if not, you'll more than likely be able to get it from voting, as they are a pretty common reward from the vote crate. And then once you have your sell wand, you can just right click. Oh, I did not mean to do this, but basically you can just right click, or actually it might be left click. I think you left click your collection chest and then it will sell everything in there and give you the money. So yeah, in this video, I'm going to go over a few different, you know, avenues of making money. This is obviously the safest and most passive and, you know, straight up easiest way to make money, and this is going to make you a lot of money, especially if you make this farm like all the way up to the top. It is going to be making a good bit of money for you. So the next thing I'm going to show off is /lightzone. So once you use /lightzone, it'll come up with a little thing like this, and you can just click this and go. You'll need some armor, probably some potions. As you can see, I have just a few. You know, you'll have to brew them yourselves, but you know, you can just kind of figure out how to do that on a YouTube tutorial. You can just look up how to make health potion. But once you get here, you're going to spawn in a little area like this, and then you're just going to left click and you're going to basically be deployed into this area. Now, since this is toward the end of the map, the current map that I'm playing, there is really no one here. Literally, I am the only person here, and there is 216 mobs. So this is actually going to be pretty difficult for me. But I'm going to see if, oh, I started lagging. Yeah, okay, so this is kind of what happens sometimes. Like, they all start chasing you. But let's see if I can get this little baby zombie kind of like secluded, and then I can kill him. So once you kill this thing, it'll basically drop a multitude of different things. Now, this time it drops some diamonds, and what I can do is /sell and then click the diamonds, and I have made $4,000 or $2,000 just like that. So that's some pretty good money, and you know, that's pretty much the worst reward you can get from all of these. I'm not going to go ahead and try and fight all of them, because I frankly do not have any, you know, armor and stuff. I'm literally an iron with an iron sword. And so more than likely, I'd probably die if I tried to fight these guys. But earlier in the map, when there's a lot of people here and it's not just me, you will only have to fight like a handful of mobs, and, you know, more people will be fighting other things. Now, the good thing about Lightzone is that PvP is not enabled. So you can obviously fight the mobs and stuff, but other players cannot attack you while you are in this light zone. And each mob is going to drop, you know, there's diamonds that time. They'll also, oh my gosh, dude, they're spawning all over the place. Some of them will drop spawners, some of them will drop money pouches, XP pouches, mob coin pouches. Like, there is a lot of different things, that they can drop. And so I'm going to try and get out of here now. And I'm just going to do /spawn and teleport out of here. But that is a very brief description of what Light Zone is. You're going to be able to get stuff from there, you know, armor. Well, you actually can't get armor from there. Excuse me. But you can get money, you can get, you know, diamonds, which, you know, is money. You can get spawners, not great spawners, but you can get spawners nonetheless that you actually can sell spawners too. So everything is basically just money, and then you can also get XP. So Light Zone is very good, especially at the start of the map. And, you know, if you were to go in there, maybe kill a few of those zombies, you know, I made $2,000. That one zombie I killed. If you made a handful more money, you could do /kit and see the tier 4 gear right here, which is basically netherite. And you can buy this for $100,000. As you can see, it is just protection 5 netherite armor. So it's very good if you can, you know, afford to buy it at some point. You also want to get potions and stuff, which I'm actually going to talk about in the second video I post today. So this video should come out, which is, you know, how to make money. And then the next video should be, you know, everything PvP related on the server. So if you want to figure out how to make potions and whatnot, be sure to check out the video that should be posted right after this one. But all right, time for the final, you know, way of making method that I'm going to explain on this server. Basically, I'm here in spawn, right? You know, I'm in spawn. Everything's good. What you're going to want to do is locate the war zone below sign, right? So this is a little hole that drops down. You want to locate this, and then you want to drop in. Now be careful because PvP is enabled in here, so you can lose your stuff. You can be attacked by players. This guy right here, he might attack me. I pray to God he doesn't. I'm just gonna run. But basically you can find these little things right here, a dark zone entrance, and then you can right click this and you'll be teleported into the dark zone, which is basically the light zone except different colors. And then you can do the same thing and punch and then be deployed out and you know, just do this just like so. And PvP is enabled in here, not like the light zone. So while I'm grinding in here fighting mobs, I'm going to be able to get killed. Hopefully I don't, but you know, you never know. And then as you can see, these are the dark zone mobs. There are, I think, less of these than there are light zone mobs. Let me see if I can kill this thing real quick. It's a little laggy. I think that's just me. I've been having some internet problems recently, but let's see if I can kill this thing real quick and I can kind of show y'all what are some, you know, rewards you can get from these mobs. And this thing is just about dead. It is very close. Come on, please fucking die. There we go. And it is going to, hello man, hello. This guy he has hit me, but I've got diamonds. It is, you know, a similar reward to what we got. You know, I'll go ahead and give this guy this because I don't really care. But basically they will give, you know, stuff like that. You know, it's probably going to give the same amount of diamonds that the light zone stuff does. And, you know, so it's similar in that sense, but basically when it drops spawners, these spawners are so much better. You can get like evokers out of here as well as iron golems. You know, you can get just about any type of spawner. So this is very good, but as you know, as I've stated before, there is a risk as PvP is enabled. So, you know, this guy, you know, he can't fight me if he wanted to. You know, he is, oh, you know, what a nice guy, you know. Look at this, man. He's just giving me some armor. How nice. Very nice of him to do that. You never know, you know, maybe if you show up in iron armor into dark zone, someone will drop you a netherite set. But once you're done grinding here, you know, you can get a lot of money from here. You can get a lot of spawners, all that type of jazz. You have to find something like this. And obviously this is in the middle of a bunch of mobs. And so I think I might try to, you know, full send and just see if I can make it. I am currently lagged out. So if I lag back in and I'm dead, that's not going to be great. It looks like they despawned. Okay, they did despawn. I don't know why, but basically right here, you can see the dark zone exit. And if I just right click this, I will be brought right back to the war zone. Boom, just like this. And I am back to the war zone. Everything is good. But yeah, you know, that is this guy. Hello. Let's see if he kills me or not. Oh, what a nice guy. What a nice guy, man. Complex is just full of nice people. But yeah, you know, those are the 3 main ways to make money. There's also a way to make another, like, you make a netherwort farm and make money that way. But it's a little more complicated because you need some enchants, you need some tools, you need some, you know, other things. And so I'm not going to go over that quite now, you know, maybe in a future video. but these are the very, straightforward best ways to make money. So yeah, please like the video if you haven't, subscribe as well, get me to 1400 subscribers. And if you are interested in the PvP aspects of the server, make sure to go on my channel and look for the other video that should be posted, right with this one. Why was it? Oh, there's some people. Okay, the world's in here. This guy, dude. I guess we'll end the video with me dying. Why not, right? All right, boys, I'll see you in the next one.